All right. So between presidencies, between stints in the White House, this is in 2023, he announced the start of a new golf venture in Scotland, the McLeod course, to be built at Trump International Scotland in Aberdeenshire in honor of his late mother, Marianne McLeod, who was from Scotland. So he has a lot of ties to that land. I'm sure he was greeted very warmly. Oh no. Oh no, he wasn't.
Good.
This headline made a lot of waves. Convicted U.S. felon to arrive in Scotland.
Very disrespectful.
Very disrespectful. But hey, charmer that he is, he wasted no time in winning them over.
Well, I say two things to Europe. Stop the windmills. You're ruining your countries. I really mean it.
I really mean
sad.
it.
You fly over and you
I'm
see
serious.
these windmills all over the place, ruining your beautiful fields and valleys and killing your birds. And if they're stuck in the ocean, ruining your oceans.
Killing your birds.
Stop the windmills. And there's a couple of things I could say.
There's
but
piles and piles of dead birds around each windmill.
Together. You're not going to have Europe anymore. You got to get your act together. And we, as you know, last month we had nobody entering our country. Nobody. Shut it down. And we took out a lot of bad people that got there with Biden. Biden was a total stiff. And what he allowed to happen, but you're allowing it to happen to your countries. And you got to stop this horrible invasion that's happening to Europe. Many countries in Europe. Some leaders have not let it happen. And they're not getting the proper credit they should. I could name them to you right now, but I'm not going to embarrass the other ones.
You just said they don't get enough credit, and why don't you name them?
This immigration is killing Europe. And the other thing, stop the windmills, killing the beauty of your countries. Thank you very much, everybody.
Mixes it up a little bit with the windmills.
No windmills, no immigration. Haggis, you might want to rethink that as well.
Yeah. Disgusting.
It's very disgusting when people hear about it. They don't want to visit.
Yeah. It's killing your numbers. It's killing your numbers.
Why would I want to visit people who eat something so disgusting, so sick? But yeah, he got protested pretty hard. Scotland is already great. Protesters troll Trump on his golfing trip. Some fun signs. You were shite in Home Alone 2. Best friends forever with him and Epstein and him and Ghislaine. We'll get into that later. Now, hey, Scottish people, man, you can't blame us. We're not Scottish. I don't think most people know what a jobby is in Scottish slang. Says go home, you big orange jobby.
Yeah, I don't know what a jobby is.
I had to look that up. You don't know what that is, right?
No.
Scottish slang for shite.
Oh.
A wee beige jobby floating there smiling at you. As soon as I did that, I'm like, there's going to be like 80 million comments from Scottish people who take exception to that accent. But at least I tried, damn it. At least I tried. And yeah, the big Trump baby floats. So there were protests all over Scotland. A lot of Scottish people are asking why they have to pay for this asshole's visit. So here is a little news report on it.
There was no thank you in return on the streets of Edinburgh and Aberdeen today, a so-called festival of resistance against the president's visit.
I think he's going to wreck the world. We need to stop him somehow.
Absolutely raging that we're paying for it. He wants to come and see his business is fine. Let him pay for the security. Let him pay for the policing. See absolutely no reason why we should pay 1 penny for that orange walloper.
These protesters don't want anything to do with Trump. But the visit of the world's most powerful man is a chance for governments to get to work. In his first 6 months in office, Trump has made more than 60 trips to his golf courses. And so if you want to do business with the US, you have to pop along to the tee. Hence, the president of the EU Commission is here tomorrow, while Sir Keir Starmer makes his way on Monday, with Trump saying a UK-US trade deal was basically done.
I think it's more of a celebration than a workout. It's a great deal for both, and we're going to have a meeting on other things other than the deal. The deal is concluded.
If the deal is done, for many MPs in Parliament and out on the streets of Scotland, they want the issue of Gaza front and centre when the Prime Minister sits down with the President. But that will be a difficult discussion, given this was Trump's response to the humanitarian crisis in Gaza.
I think it's terrible what happened with Hamas. They tapped everybody along, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what response Israel has to that. But it's getting to be that time.
As Trump continues to take a break on the Scottish coast, he knows the winds of news are still at work.
As they used to say in the old Miller Lite commercials, it's genocide time. Right. As they say. It's that time. Now, he did try the haggis. This was heard from the bathroom at his golf course.
I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. If I push it any harder, the whole thing will blow.
So hopefully he got out of there okay. One recent poll found 71% of people in Scotland have an unfavorable opinion of Trump, compared to 57% of people in the United Kingdom overall. Scotland is one of 4 countries, along with England, Wales, and Northern Ireland, that comprise the UK. Trump's mother, Mary Ann MacLeod, was born and raised on the Isle of Lewis in Scotland's Outer Hebrides Islands. Her first language was Scottish Gaelic. She left at age 18 for New York, where she married Trump's father, had 5 children, and helped him keep blacks out of their properties. It doesn't say that. Among the protesters gathered...
I was about to say, no wonder they got defunded.
Among the protesters gathered in Edinburgh was a distant relative of the American president, Janet MacLeod Trotter, who held a sign that read, "MacLeod's against Trump." She said Trump was misusing his heritage. Quote, "A lot of MacLeods are very upset with the way he's conducting all sorts of international and national issues," she said. MacLeod Trotter said members of the MacLeod clan were ashamed to see their family name associated with a new golf course in Aberdeenshire. Trump is expected to inaugurate the new course this weekend in honor of his mother. Quote, "He doesn't do anything to help the people of Lewis, where his mother came from," MacLeod Trotter said. "He just comes over to buy up golf courses and line his own pockets." Are you saying Donald Trump doesn't give a shit about anyone other than himself? Shocker. Shocker. So not a very warm welcome in his mother's native land there. He was supposed to be meeting with Ursula von der Leyen. Is that how you say her name?
Yeah, von der Leyen. Yeah.
Von der Leyen, the head of the EU today, and Keir Starmer tomorrow. We are getting to the deadline for the trade deals to be finalized. He says they're finalized. Looks like he's just talking out of his ass. I don't think anything's been finalized. Europe is holding a nuclear option that they have exactly to deter this kind of threat, which would basically cut off American imports, services, and such. It probably won't get to that if we know Taco, but not being very well received by the Scottish people.
Yeah, we're going to get more into the Keir Starmer angle later in the show, because Keir Starmer really caught a lot of much-deserved flack for his sudden expression of concern for the famine.
Oh, yeah. It's
in
going
Gaza.
Not with Trump. Trump hasn't caught that.
No, not yet. Not yet. But so much so that Corbyn's new party experienced a massive surge in registration on its first days of launching. And so on top of that, now Starmer has to deal with Trump coming to visit. I'm sure that's not going to help his numbers much at all. I mean, look, it's nothing too surprising. You know, the chuds were going on about some, anti-immigrant marches that took place in Scotland. They seemed pretty small. They seemed very insignificant. They seemed to have
71% disapproval.
Yeah. I mean, those numbers don't lie, and it's not a surprise. Didn't somebody ask him if you went to Scotland to get away from the Epstein case or something like that?
Yeah. On the Maxwell story, I'm going to get into it a little bit, but yeah, it's only you people who keep bringing this up.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
it's only you people.
No one cares. No one else cares. Yeah.
Nope.
Please clap.